Hello, beautiful. My name's Sharon Kelly. Thank you for joining me today. We're doing around a 30-minute mat class. We have more of a focus on the side body until the end. Got a really fun exercise for you at the end, so make sure you stick around. That's what they say. All the YouTubers say that, don't they? Anyway, let's get straight into it. But I have got a fun exercise at the end. Coming into 4-point kneeling, and just draw the shoulders away from your ears, lengthen your spine, and just spread your fingers. Middle finger should be facing directly in front of you. Take a breath in, lift the chest, arch the back, draw the shoulders right down towards your sit bones, then push the floor away as you round the spine. Breathe in as we bring the chest up. Breathe out, engage your core as we round the spine. And let's just do one more. And pushing the floor away. So staying in 4-point kneeling, we're just going to thread the needle. So what I want you to do is bring the arm right up. Keep the shoulders level to the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blade and see if you can bring the arm back. Now bring the arm through, and I want you to bring your body down towards the floor so your shoulders touching the floor. Breathe in, lift the arm up. Breathe out, thread the arm through, shoulder touches the floor, feeling a nice stretch. And this is our last one. 3 to each side, a nice easy number for me to remember and not get mixed up with the counting, hey? All right, let's do that on the other side. Okay, so just make sure you're in good posture. Bring the arm up, squeeze the shoulder blade and see if you can bring the arm up higher. All right, thread the arm through, touch the shoulder to the floor. Nice stretch. Breathe in and out. And let's do one more. So I'm hoping you're starting to feel a little bit of engagement with your core and your obliques. So we're going to do a bird dog, which is your arm and leg come out in front, but we're actually going to do it on a diagonal. So you'll have to really work on your stability here. So we're going to bring one arm out on the diagonal, then we're going to bring the leg out, so that on the diagonal. Now, level your shoulders to the floor, engage your abs, squeeze the shoulders and the glute to lift the arm and the shoulder up. When you've got it up, lengthen the left foot away, reach the hand away, and bring the foot and hand down. Same side, 2 more. Try not to move in your torso. Lengthen your limbs, coming down. And last one. Now, the trick is to get them down at the same time, but I find that very hard. And down. All right, let's swap sides. So bring the other hand out to the side, opposite leg. Shoulders and chest is level to the floor, abs are engaged. Soften the supporting elbow. Lift the arm and leg to shoulder and hip height. Reach the leg away, reach the hand away. Coming down. 2 more. Staying stable. Keeping the neck long and down. Slower is better here. And last one, out to the side. And coming down. All right, coming to a child's pose. See if I can get the hair out of my face. Breathe in, push the floor away, draw the shoulders down towards your hips. Okay. Coming onto your side, we're going to start with some side planking. Now, if you want more of a challenge, I should get on my mat, shouldn't I? More of a challenge. What I want you to do is keep your legs straight. I'm actually going to keep my legs bent. You notice if you do my workouts a lot, I always keep my knees bent. Okay, we want to keep the hips stacked and the shoulders stacked. Abs are engaged. We're pressing the forearm into the floor and we're lifting up. and lift a little bit higher. Now let's do 5 more. If this gets into your neck, just look down. And 4. Come on, lift up higher and higher. Feel your abs tighten. This is our second last one. Keep pushing the forearm into the floor. Now lift up. Bring your leg out, hold it, bring your arm up. Draw the shoulders together, lengthen your spine, and come down. All right. This horrible feeling that you can see my tummy. I don't have a six-pack. Okay, either bring your head on your hand like this, or you can stay here. So we're doing a side crunch. Now with this, we want to keep the elbow and knee, so the elbow as high as our shoulder and the knee as high as our hip. The other thing we're doing is we're crunching and then we're pushing the foot away, lengthen the leg, and then reach the arm away. So in this position here, you should be feeling you should be feeling a little bit of hip flexor or the obliques stretch out. All right, come in, crunch. Push the foot, lengthen the leg. Let's do 5. And 4. So foot is parallel to the ceiling. 3. Are you feeling it? I am. 2. And 1. Now hold it here. Bring the hand out on the diagonal and the foot back and just reach away. Oh, that feels good. All right, let's do that on the other side. So coming up, swap sides. Okay, let's set up nicely. All right, pushing the forearm into the floor. Shoulders are stacked, hips are stacked. Let's come up and let's lift a little bit higher and tap down. Can we do 4? And 3, push the floor away with your forearm. Look down if you're feeling your neck. Now this is the one we're going to hold. Straighten the leg, push the foot away. You've got energy running down this leg. Lift the arm, squeeze the shoulder blades, and let's hold. Lift up higher. You've got this, well done, come down, good work. All right, let's go into the oblique crunches. So choose where you want your head, whatever feels good for you. You know, I look back sometimes on these videos, well, I look back all the time on these videos, and I hate it when I see my stomach. So just tucking your shirt in. All right, elbow to knee. Now, feel the crunch already. Now, lengthen the leg, push the foot away, reach the hand away. That's it. Okay, it's a really active movement, especially as we extend. Let's do 5, reach. And 4, keeping the hips stacked. 3, 2, and last one, good. Hold it. Now bring the arm out in the diagonal and the foot back behind you and reach. Excellent work. Okay, guys. Now, you don't need a mini ball for the next exercise. I just like to use it because it ensures that it keeps your knee in a 90-degree angle. So what we're going to do is come down wherever you feel most comfortable. You can bring the bottom knee up, or you can keep it just slightly bent here. If you've got a soft ball, just place it behind your knee, but don't squeeze the ball. So you don't need to use the ball for this exercise. The ball just makes sure that we keep the leg at a 90-degree angle or close enough to it. So we're working the hips and the side body. So the first thing I want you to do is feel the knee point away. Okay, now we're going to lift up, squeeze the glutes, come down and bring the knee to hip height without moving the hips. Okay, let's do 10. So we squeeze to lift And if you've got the ball, not the ball. And you might feel your abs working as your knee comes forward. They're helping to stabilise you. Let's do 6. I think this is just a nice exercise to work through the hips. What do you think? Up high, abs are engaged. Okay, can we do 3 more? So lifting up, try and keep the ankle and the knee the same height. It might be do as I say, not what I do. All right, and now we're going to do our last one. And coming forward. Okay, so with the next set, we start by lifting up. I feel like I'm going to lose the ball. Come back now. Squeeze the glute and the knee comes behind you, keeping your hips stacked. So coming up and push back. Let's do 10. Hips are staying nice and stable. Shoulder is away from your ear. That's it. All right, guys, 7 to go. That's it. Abdominals are staying engaged. We've got 4. If you want more of a challenge balance, take the hand off the floor. 3. Okay, this is our last one. So lift up, come down, squeeze the glute to push back. All right, so take the ball out or just leave it somewhere close by if you're using it. So now we're going to do it with the straight leg. So what we want to feel is we're pushing the leg away. Like imagine you're pushing your foot into something so you can straight away feel that the leg's engaged. Now only do the movement as far as you can without moving your hips. So let's come forward, back and up. Now I'm trying very hard here to keep my foot the same height as my hip when I come forward, not so much when I lift it up. All right, let's do 8. Good work. Come on, squeeze the glute to lift up. 6 more. Are your abdominals engaged? You're not keeping your shoulders too close to your ears. Okay, 4. Feeling the waist a little bit? I am, are you? 2 more. You've done well. Last one. Good work. But we've got 1 more to do. We're going back now. So lengthen the leg like you're pushing your foot into something. Lift up, come down, squeeze the glutes to bring the leg back behind you. Up and back. Let's do 10. 9. Keeping your foot parallel to the floor. 8. 7. Abs are engaged. And 6. Are your hips moving? Mine are a little bit. 3 more. Come on, lift higher. And 2. Squeeze the leg, pull it down. And last 1. Excellent work, guys. Just roll over. And all I want you to do, that leg that we just worked, we're just going to let it release. So it should be tight. I hope it's tight. Just drop your chin slightly towards your chest. Don't force this, just lift the foot off the floor, keep the spine long, and just let it release. Breathe into it. Breathing out. Okay, let's do that on the other side. Okay, so set yourself up. If you're using the ball, just place it behind your knee, but don't grip it. Now, shoulders are stacked. Knee is in line with your hips. Now remember, keep the neck long for me. All right, let's come up. Squeeze the hips, glutes to come down and forward. All right, 10 more. All right. 9. A little bit different range of motion on this side. Do you feel that? Squeeze down, bring the knee towards the hip. All right, let's do 7. All right, see if we can lift that knee higher. 5. And 4. 3. That's it. Improve the range of motion. Lift that leg higher. 2. Squeeze the glute as you bring it down so it's nice and controlled. This is our last one. Good. All right. Hips are stacked, abs are engaged, shoulders are stacked. If you've got any irritation in your neck, bring your head down towards the floor. All right, let's lift up, down, push back. So we're using, this is all glute work and hips. 10. Now remember, because I'm doing this, don't squeeze the ball. The work is all hips. Okay, guys, 8. So come on, lift up, up, up. Squeeze down, push back. Good. 6. Higher. All right, this is 4 to go before we lengthen the leg. That's it. 2 more. Oh, we're working easy but effectively. And last one. Excellent work. Well done. Now, let's get rid of the ball if you've got the ball. Try and keep your hip bones stacked on top of each other. Sometimes we start to hike the hip up when we get tired, and we are probably getting tired. All right, lengthen the leg. Push the foot away. Imagine you're trying to push it into something so you can feel that there's length here. It's from the glutes that we're working. So lift up as high as you can. Now keep the foot hip high as we come forward. Are you feeling your core stabilising you? All right, guys, 9 to go. Keep the shoulders wide. Keep the neck long. Okay, 7. Come on, you've got this. That's it. Good. And 5. And after we do the second part of this, then we go into the really fun movement. All right, 2 more. You know, I got told I was a bad counter the other day. Can you believe that? And last one, coming forward and back. Okay, just remember, try not to twist in your body. I just felt myself doing that at the end of that last set. Okay, breathe in, breathe out. Keep the shoulder away from your ears. So even if you need to push your hand forward towards your towards this way, that might help. Okay, let's do it. Straight up. Squeeze the glutes. Back. up, and squeeze back. All right, 10, 9, okay, don't do that, move your hips. So you might need to shorten the leg, how far the leg goes back to maintain stability. 7, and I will take my own advice here. 6, and 5, 4, 3, squeezing the glute, see if we can lift higher, 2, and last one. Excellent work. Okay, let's just roll over. Place the ankle on your knee. All right, so just let the hip go, and then if it feels good, lift the foot off the floor. Don't push it, just let everything release. Take a few deep breaths in and out. Bring both knees into the chest. All right. And this is the fun part, what I promised you. It would be fun. All right, so let's just bring the arms overhead and just roll. So we want to arch the back, then we're going to press each vertebrae into the floor and lift the glutes and the middle back and upper back off the mat. And then we're going to roll down, stacking the spine, one vertebrae at a time as we roll into the floor. Let's do 2 more. Soft feet, pressing gently into the floor. Feeling your spine articulate before we get into the next movement. And last one. Arms should be on the floor. Rolling down. Okay, bring your hands back by your hips. Are you ready? Feet are hip distance apart. So what I would like you to do is press the feet into the floor, spread your toes. We're just going to do a few full bridge lifts here just to warm up a little bit more before we start. So we're going to press the feet down, squeeze the glutes and lift up. Tap the tailbone on the floor and come back up. Keeping the knees stable. All right, let's just do 3 more. Just warming up. And last one. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're going to come right up to we're going to lift our hips up high so you feel tension in your glutes and your feet are pressing gently into the floor. So we're going to come down about 3 or 4 centimetres, press into the floor, squeeze the glutes and come up. So down, up. So pressing your feet into the floor is just as part of it gets more engagement out of your glutes. Well, I find that. All right, let's do 4. And 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, this is where it gets fun. So we're going to press the left foot into the floor, squeeze the left glute, and lift the left hip up high. Feel that engagement as you press the left foot into the floor. Now we're going to go to the right foot, squeezing the right glute, and lifting up the hip to the ceiling. Okay, let's just rock through this. Now we are trying to keep our knees stable. Press the foot into the floor, squeeze the glute, lift the hip high. And let's do 6 and 5, 4. There goes my modesty. All right, last one. And let's just roll down one vertebrae at a time. Oh, I don't know. I'm so sorry. I do try and be modest. Bring the feet a little bit bring the feet to the outside of your hips and a little bit further. Now, when we're doing this one, you're working through the side of the glutes, but you're also trying to stabilise your knees. So let's just come up a few times, just see how it feels. Start that glute activation, press the feet down. Okay, let's go for those little ones. So down, up. Press the feet into the floor as we squeeze the glutes coming up. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to do those hip movements. So we're going to press the left foot into the floor, squeeze the left glute and lift the left hip up as high as we can. Then we're going to swing to our right side and do the same. Now, you can make this work a lot harder by squeezing your glute and lifting the hip up higher. Let's go for 7 and 6. Good. Come on, tighten the glute. 4. Can we lift the hip higher? 3. Oh, you're enjoying it? And the last one. Okay, just lift the hips up and roll down. Now for the piece of resistance. This is the best part. There's 2 things happening. So the first thing we're going to do is practice the first movement, and we're going to squeeze your inner thighs together and release. So squeezing from your inner thighs, your sit bones, and release. Let's just do a couple more. Okay. Let's lift up, press the feet into the floor. Now keep that engagement, squeezing those inner thighs. Just do some little ones to start with. So squeeze tighter and lift higher, tighter, higher. Maintaining tight inner thighs. Should be starting to feel your glutes burn. I hope you are. All right, let's do 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, left side. We're going to squeeze the left glute, lift the left hip up high, squeezing those inner thighs. Let's go to the right side and to the left. Keep the inner thighs squeezing together. Press the foot into the floor to the side that you're swinging your hips to. Come on, tighter and higher. A lot of work happening here. Come on, 6. Come on, guys. 5. You're doing really well. You should be feeling a bit of burning. And 2 more. Last set. Come on, keep the inner thighs engaged. And 1. Now squeeze and lift up. Squeeze the inner thighs. Squeeze everything together. And gently come down. Breathe. Bring the knees into the chest. Wow, that was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, I know. People tell me I haven't got a very good sense of a good idea of fun. Don't know how. All right, let's go into our hip flexor stretch. Just be gentle with yourself. So we're going to lengthen the spine, breathing in as we breathe out. Lift the knee. Keep the tailbone down. Now just let everything relax here. Don't force the stretch. Keep looking at the sides. Just bring the ankle onto the knee. Breathing in, and then as we breathe out, keeping the torso nice and long. Tailbone on the floor. And just gently release the muscles that we've just worked. Good job today, guys. I hope you enjoyed that last exercise. All right, bring both knees into the chest. Just stretch the lower back. And then rolling up just roll up. Okay, how's your glutes feeling? You're feeling them? I'm feeling mine. Let's just do a couple more stretches and we'll finish out. Probably need some new stretches, I think. All right, breathing in. Now we're just going to leave that leg out to the side. We're going to bring the hands down towards the floor. No, we're going to bring the hands on the floor, lower the chest, tailbone goes out behind you. Keep your ears, your shoulders and your hips in alignment. That's it. Now, breathing in, lengthen your spine. As you breathe out, lower the chest towards the floor. Excellent work. Good. Let's do that on the other side. All right, so level the shoulders and the hips. So that when I say that, I want the shoulders so that they're facing the front. Hips are facing forward. Bring your hands down. Now, we're always different on one side, and we always tend to go to our best side first. So tailbone's out behind you, shoulders are level to the floor. Breathe in, lengthen the spine as we breathe out. Just lower your chest towards the floor. I feel like I'm all wonky here. Excellent. And coming up, let's just let the legs go from side to side. And cross your legs. And let's just lean forward and just push the tailbone back behind us. Lengthen your spine and lower the chest. And then swap the legs, the leg that's in front. Okay, it always feels different, doesn't it? Right, nice long spine, tailbone's right out behind you. Breathe in and breathe out, lower the chest towards the floor. And coming up. Well, I hope you enjoyed the workout. I hope you enjoyed the back dancing, that last part. Anyway, thank you very much. Please give me a thumbs up. Write something in the comments. Let me know who you are. And I really appreciate that you're here at the end of the workout. All the best.